This course shows you how to display promotions on the Self-Check Quick Connect interface system. A promotion is an announcement of some event that you want to draw your customers' attention to. This could be a visit by an author, the arrival of some long-awaited book or video, a special service offered by the library, just about anything. To get the most from this course, you should be familiar with System Manager. This means that you should either have had previous experience with this tool or taken the course that introduces System Manager. The first thing you should know about promotions is that creating interesting, eye-catching material is the hard part, and System Manager can't help you with that. Fortunately, 3M Library Systems offers some templates that you can modify, which will greatly simplify your efforts. Some of these templates are what you've been viewing. At the end of this course, I will tell you where to find them. If you plan to use them, you will need Adobe Photoshop, Photoshop Elements, or another application that can edit Photoshop files. You can also, of course, create something completely original. Whichever approach you take, keep the following in mind. The output file format must be BMP, PNG, JPG, or JPEG. A recommendation, not a requirement, is to create something that is 300 by 600 pixels, since this is the size and shape of the promotion display space. Now there's one more thing to cover before we begin work with System Manager. That's the concept of a promotion group. This is a collection of promotions you want displayed during particular parts of the day. Let me give you an example. Suppose your library hosts many job seekers in the morning, young children in the early afternoon, and teens in the late afternoon and evening. You could set up a promotion group targeted to each type of user and display appropriate promotions at just the right time. Now we'll start our work with System Manager. To speed things up, I've already signed on as the advanced user. We access Appearance and Promotions. Enable Promotions. Save our configuration changes. And now we'll upload 3 promotions. In this case, all related to library services of interest to people looking for employment. I'm using related promotions because I want something realistic to use with one of our last steps, which involves promotion groups. You may or may not want to use groups. Now, if we were not going to put these in groups, we'd adjust these settings, the start and end times, and the start and end dates. Because we're using groups, we'll do this at the group level. So let's save our configuration and then set up the group. The first thing we do is give the group a name. And we adjust the start and end times for when we want promotions in this group to play. And we'll adjust the dates. Let's have it run for 2 weeks. And we update the configuration. Now we have an empty group. So we have to move the individual promotions into the group. And that's what we're doing with the down arrow key. And we'll update the configuration. Now we're going to restart the self-check software. And there is the group with the 3 promotions. Now, if your promotions don't show up, here are a couple things to check. Make sure Enable Promotions is on. And make sure that the start and end time and start and end dates correspond to when you're checking. That's all for this course. Be sure to check out the other courses, and be sure to keep the Self-Check Quick Connect Interface Administrator's Guide handy. It's available on the 3M Library System website.